Hi, I'm Jasper D. Moranville here at Wormhaven Farms. I am non-binary. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. And this is our little worm room. Here at Wormhaven Farms, we raise red wigglers, blues, and European nightcrawlers. European nightcrawlers specifically are very good composting worms, but also double as being very good for bait. You really are going to need a bigger hook. Currently, what I've been doing here right now is stripping cardboard of all of its tape and labels, grinding it down into strips, and that is what we use as the bedding for the worms.
You have to take the tape and the labels off so the worms don't get sick.
Yeah, so we don't like the adhesive in the tape. We don't want that to be in the bedding. We don't want that to soak into anything so that the worms consume it. We want to make sure that they're as healthy as possible, as natural as possible, so that they can produce as good compost for your garden as possible. We've been taking a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruit. We blend that up into a big, yummy smoothie that we pour over, and over time the worms eat that. They eat quite a lot, but that also means they poop quite a lot. We welcome all customers from all walks of life, assuming you have a garden or that you fish. Otherwise, you might have a hard time figuring out what to do with the worms or the compost.
People can buy worms, though, and do the worm farming themselves, right? If they want the casting.
Of course. We actually are going to be selling these worm kits. We're going to be selling the bedding as CocoCore, but going back to the cardboard, anyone can do that at home. You can expand from the worm kit that we give you as long as you breed them. You can have a population as big as ours.
Or as small as you want.
Here's my dad.
These would be the worm kits. They'll come with 100 worms in them. We set this one up yesterday. They'll come with a small bag of worm chow, 100 worms, some CocoCore, a container, and some grit. Because the worms are like chickens. They have no teeth, so they need grit to help grind down their food. So, which we use floured oyster shells.
So how can we get these worms or worm castings?
So we actually have a website, wormhavenfarms.com, where we'll be selling the kits, the castings, and the worms. We'll also be selling sifters you just dump in just a little section of your bedding and your castings and your worms, sift out the worms and whatever's left of the bedding, and you've got some clear castings.
Well, they're brown.
They're brown castings. And that's pretty much what we do here at Wormhaven Farms.
Thanks, Jasper.